What are you doing? I know. Well, after taking 4 loads of shavings, 4 wagon loads of shavings out of here, because I do it like a layer at a time. Once the top layer dries, then I'll take another load out. And this was the worst spot that stayed wet. It just would not dry out. I think the ground's unlevel here too, so it held the moisture more. So I had to put another bag of shavings down right here. Make it smell better, because once I took the top layer of dry shavings and stuff off there, and I took my pitchfork and pulled that up, it was almost like a carpet. It stunk so bad. Oh my gosh. Didn't it, Bernice? Huh? And so I had no choice. And then I've got, I just figured that's just 2 more wagon loads to pull out of here later on. You girls like laying it fresh shavings, though, don't you? You're always talkative. I know. But, and then I've got some essential oils, lavender with water, spray bottle, and I sprayed around a little bit. And then I did take off that top piece of plastic, and then the plastic here on this section. I have a tarp that will fit this whole square. So I'm going to put a tarp on a bungee cord on both sides, so if it gets real cold or real windy, because we're going to get a lot of storms, then I could just throw it up real quick. Because that's basically just for wind anyways, because it's going to rain in here anyhow. And then the house kind of stops the heavy wind from the front here, so it doesn't get too bad coming in here. And then I can always just retape up the windows over there that I pulled down. And I do not pull a window down or cut a window out, because some of them don't want to sleep inside the coop. Some of them will sleep out here, and I don't want that wind hitting them. So we do have some air. And then next weekend, I think the problem with this one spot in here is we did have the roof painted last year, and we had somebody go around and putty all them little tiny holes that's in here, because this was used metal already on the property, so we didn't pay nothing for it. And then they painted it with that white thick paint that you put on top of trailers, and I think it just needs another heavy coat, so we're going to do that. Got somebody coming over today to look at it and try to get this to where it's perfectly sealed out, because it does look like it's leaking here. And it's hard to tell too at night. I mean, I see where some of the nail holes are. I don't see any though that, you know, because if you look close, you can see where some of that stuff came down through the holes, which is what we want to seal it. I think there might be some leaks around some of them screws or something, because this is the only spot right here that is hard to get dried out. But it smells better with those pine shavings down here, so I'm just going to wait till it dries out some more and just take a little bit at a time out of here. And then eventually I'll have this all scraped out, and then I'm just going to start buying a bag of sand at a time and yeah, we got to finish up this summer. We got to finish this place up this summer. Make it easier for Mommy. Yeah. We got to make it easier. Maggie, what are you doing? Maggie. There's Miss Brat back there. I can't. And then, you know, they always have like a little bit left over from the day before. And I put it in their pans and put water in it. And once it sits there for a while, they love that stuff. That way I don't want to waste any more feed. And then I got to take a broom yet and sweep their mess out here. I'm getting ready. My next feed trip, I'm going to change their feed again. Yep, got to change it to a summer feed. And then I still got to get some more grit. I hear you, Maggie. So I'm going to let them go in here, and it smells better anyways. It didn't smell until I pulled that up. Betty Jane, what you doing, girl? And then we also have the metal already bent that goes up on top the peak up there, across there. So we have to get that done. And then what I'm going to do is, every time I go to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, see if they got a scrap piece of linoleum. Hey, pumpkin. They'll squirt you. And I'm just going to put linoleum down in here and then put the shavings on it to help protect the plywood, which will make it a lot easier to clean out with the broom. So, and I got their windows open today. Your girl's been in there a long time. And I got to get the door scrubbed. I got to get all that stuff done, but I'm kind of tired right now. I do stuff in the house and come out here and do something and go back in the house and do something, and then, you know how that is. You're all by yourself now in there. You're all by yourself. So, I'm going to, I took 2 more wagon loads today out of here. So this is all pretty dry. I can finish raking this up, but 2 loads hauling it out to the pasture and back, walking out there and back tires me out. What you want, baby girl? Okay. You girls need to go outside and play. That does help, though. It puts a nice breeze. I needed more breeze to dry this out more in here, so I'm hoping that'll work. It's a start. Don't smell as bad as it did. It didn't even smell until I started digging it out. I should have known better, but that's okay. It smells better. It smells. You can smell it a little bit, but then you can smell the lavender too a little bit. So, yeah, I didn't want you girls stepping in that stuff. No. Didn't want you stepping in that nasty stuff. Okay, I got other chores I got to get going and doing. Hopefully within the next couple months, I can have all this done and cleaned out and set up the way I need it. Because each year I change something. Because each year there's like one more thing I can't do anymore, as well as I could the year before. So I just about have it the way I want it. I just got to move some things around, get my sink in, pressure wash everything. I may repaint again, because I've only got like 2 thin coats on there. We'll see. I just got to get all this done, make it easier to clean up. Yeah. What you doing, baby? What you doing? So purty. Just so purty. Well, let me get to getting and get some more chores done. And get back out here and do some more chores and get this mess cleaned up.